as we get ready to dive into this call, the request had been if there was such a thing as creating success in just one area, what would that look like? But here are a few things that I do know about creating success. Success is all over this world. It surrounds us. It's all over. It's looking for habitat. But there's very little fertile soil for it to land on. So much of the soil that success would like to land on is infiltrated with ego and self-righteousness, and the list goes on of things that people are dealing with. And success can't actually land on that soil and create something out of it. You see, success is looking for the type of person that has been forged through lots and lots of trials and maybe errors and maybe failures and behind the scenes hard work where nobody knew it, picked themselves up and went again when things didn't look good, when they made mistakes and they picked up and went on. Success is looking for that person to call it home. You see, there is no scarcity of success available for every person out here. That's exactly what I said. Every person out here. There is no scarcity of it. There's more than all of us can possibly use. Abundance. That's what God created. But most of us are missing one key element that we are not aware of. And that key element is, as you've heard being said many times, who we become is more important than what we acquire and achieve. And although we understand that to be true, we know it's true, and we believe it. There's still a part of us that doesn't actually go after it because we don't believe it's possible. We might try a little bit, half-hearted try, and discover that it doesn't really work for us, and then rather than admitting quit, we find a way to blame something, somebody, some system, something. You know, success is just not going to really land on that person unless that person changes their attitude down the road in some way, shape, or form. Success is looking for the person that didn't make excuses, got up when it was hard, and got out when they were facing their fears, made those tough choices when easier ones were available, stood with somebody in the rain when being in the dry was an option. Success lands on that person, the person that has been created from all the things that life likes to throw at them, because life is going to test you. When you say that you want to be successful, life is going to come at you with so many different things that you're not sure that it's not trying to break you, but it's actually not. Like the things that are thrown at us, it's never thrown at us to break us. It is thrown at us to break maybe the attitudes that we have. It might be thrown at us to break the scarcity mindsets that we have. It might be thrown at us to break the ego that tries to rule us. But success doesn't care what color your skin is. Success doesn't care what education you have or don't have. Success doesn't care who you were born to, what family you came from, what your last name is. Success doesn't care whether you're short or tall, skinny or not so skinny. Success just does not care about those things. It is not biased, it is not prejudiced. The only thing it cares about is who are you and what are you doing with the time that you were given. You guys are on this podcast this morning, which tells me that you're committed to something more than just existing. Just being here, just being born and going through life, Diana. That's it. Life is more than just sheer existence. It is about making a difference. And it is about serving other people with different ideas. And it doesn't mean that your ideas are the only ones that are right, nor does it mean that my ideas are the only ones that are right. Success isn't that concerned about whether you're right or not. What it's concerned about is what you're doing with the time that you're given. The time that I have today, I'm going to be sowing seeds in every moment of this time today. And as I do that, I'm going to be getting a harvest for it. And the more of the better harvest that I end up getting, the more of that success is going to show up at my doorstep. You see, it's who you become, so much so that eventually success will show up uninvited. It loves to show up for those people that just are relentless. They're just committed. They're just folk. They cry when they're alone and smile when they're with others. They pick themselves up and do what nobody knows they're doing. They do it when they get no applause. They do it when they don't get noticed. They do it when things don't seem right. They get up and they go on again. They seem to be missed out. They seem to be unnoticed. They seem to be, but see, they're not unnoticed. They're just going through a time of forging themselves to where success is prone to make that their residence. Its residence. Success will not only show up at your doorstep when you craft yourself, when you do those things that we were talking about. It will come uninvited, and it will insist on staying there. You see, success will chase the person that becomes the person worthy of having it. Yes, I know, those are tough words, but success will come out uninvited and insist on staying with the person that has developed him or herself into that type of person. It is not something that's only created for the special amongst us, some elusive, it's something that's impossible to obtain. It is totally possible to obtain, and every person on here has the ability to have that. But it's looking for the person that makes an all-out commitment, a person that can hold their commitment when the mood they set it in has left them. You see, it's easy to get enthusiastic and to get excited and to make a commitment. But then when things don't go so well, to go to blaming and backing up on commitment. Success isn't actually looking for that person because that person won't use it well. As one wise man once said, a biblical teacher said, God will not give you finances or teams or money if you haven't proven that you can handle small amounts. If you duck and dodge the bullet at lower levels, you will never be given a large amount because you'll teach a whole team of people how to duck and dodge the bullet. You see, there's so much success out here looking for a home. I'm hoping to help develop hearts in such a way, and commitments in such a way, and dedication in such a way. The type of people that success feels like it's not only welcome, it wants to be there. It wants to be in the hearts of those people. It's time that there's a rising up of people that say it's enough of the enemy having all the abundance. It's time that God's people have it. It's time that the people that are striving to make a difference in the world are also the ones that are receiving, taking it in. I've had a guy tell me once, If God wants me to have this, he'll make sure that I get it. That may be true. He put you here. He gave you the dignity of choice. But it's up to you to do something with it. We have a story of the talent that really rebukes what that guy just said. But it wasn't up to me to change his mind, and I didn't. I simply said, God can't bless the work you don't do, and moved on. And I'll say that to myself. I say that to every person on here. God can't bless the work we don't do. He can't bless the efforts we don't put in, the times where we don't feel like it, but we get up and go anyway. God can't bless those times if we don't do that. Now, all of you guys are thinking of times that you knew you should have got up and went and done an extra, whatever it is that you're doing. But you didn't. Yes, me too. We're human. But you also know there's times where you did do that. And just focus on what you did do that was good and that was right. Continue doing more of the things that are good, the things that are right. Continue getting up while you're wiping the tears and go again. Because making a difference in the world isn't for the faint-hearted. It takes a lot of forging in oneself to develop yourself into the type of person that success will not leave you alone. It insists on being your business partner. It insists on being a part of who you are and what you do. I love it when it gets to where you're not seeking success, you're seeking a better you. And success insists on residing with that person. Success insists on calling you over and over and over until you answer, until you receive it, until you tell it it's welcome to stay with you, right? Guys, it will do that. And the formula is simple. Know what it is that you want, and don't keep changing it. Go for it. Stay the course. Stay committed. Stay focused. Stay with it until you got what you came for. And the person you become, you will tell me over and over and over, was worth way more than what you received. Although what you received will probably do 20 times more than just set you free financially. It will support you in supporting maybe your church, your school, many other things that you would desire to support. It will help you financially in a major way. But just be mindful that it is highly doable for every person. It's not going to be easy because you have to give up the old you to make a vote for the new you. Every moment of hesitation, we're voting on the old us. Every moment of picking up and taking that step forward without hesitation, you're voting on the new you and the future that you have ahead of you. And I just got to encourage you guys to today as you go out and about, do it with a great spirit, a great attitude. Know that success is at your fingertips. And as you develop yourself, it will come to you. It's not going to wait for you to beg it to come to it. It's going to insist upon being a part of your life. Thank you all so very much. Have a great day. Do me a favor. As always, remember, don't settle for less than who you are. May God bless you.